How's it going, lads? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been an awfully long time since we had a video here, and to be honest with you, I hadn't even really got started before a break had been taken. But here I am, back again, and what a better time to start than with the release of the next gen consoles. So the gameplay that you're seeing in the background is just me kind of going through my player builds for NBA 2K21 on next gen. I actually picked up myself an Xbox Series S this morning. I couldn't let launch day get away from me without a console. I know if you had seen previous videos or have been talking to me lately, you know that it was a PlayStation 5 that I wanted, and of course that doesn't launch in Europe or here in Ireland until next Thursday, November 19th. And even at that, there's a very slim chance I would have been able to pick it up on launch day. So I'm after going out and picking myself up an Xbox, and like I said, that's the gameplay I've seen in the background. So basically what today's video is like I said, the gameplay is more giving you an indication of kind of the route I'm going to go with my player build, but it's also to kind of talk about what my plan is for this channel now that I'm back, and what I'm hoping is that I can create a bit more of a consistency with uploading and stuff like that. And I think with the next gen consoles, and especially being a lot more involved even in the my player community and the my career community on NBA, more so than I have been in the last few years, I think this is kind of an opportunity now that I can pick this game up again, really give sorry, I'm doing this uncut. Really kind of give this a go, and like I said, hopefully build some consistency with my uploading. So of course, you know, if we're talking about NBA 2K21, we're going to be talking about my career, my player, and as well as going back to them rebuilds that I had talked about in my older videos, and even you'd have seen a few of them already here on the channel. But see, with the new game now, we've actually having a new game mode with my NBA rather than my league. So there's so much more to explore there, and hopefully like all them ideas that I had in the past are still there, and I still want to explore them that little bit more. So we have plenty of potential to record, upload, create whatever we want to do on this channel, and it's something that I really, really want to work towards. And that's really just kind of talking about NBA 2K21. That's without everything else. And I mean, if, like I kind of referred to before, if you've been talking to me, for the people that do know me, I've gotten back into FIFA this year with the release of FIFA 21, and for the first time in maybe a couple of years, I've actually been playing FUT Champions. Now, nowhere near 30 and 0 or top 100 level, but a better level than I expected to be at in FIFA. And like I said, considering I haven't been on the competitive scene in an awfully long time. And it was only when I was talking to my best friend that he had actually says that I should be recording the gameplay, and you know, that's kind of an opportunity that I should have really capitalized on earlier than now. And I think we're 3 or 4 weekends deep at this stage on FIFA 21, and I think from this weekend, if I actually decide to do it this weekend, it could be the following weekend, to be honest with you, if I'm going to be playing on next gen. But that is definitely something I want to do, is I want to kind of get FIFA 21 content out there, and especially with Ultimate Team and the Weekend League, just to even get some, whether it's just a compilation of gameplay and me talking about how I did this weekend, maybe doing a few pack openings, whatever it may be. And of course, looking at other game modes, like the career mode is probably my favourite thing on any FIFA, and I've yet to play it on FIFA 21 yet, so you know, that's definitely something that could be heading towards this channel in the future. Different career mode rebuilds and playthroughs and stuff like that, and we may even do a player career mode, which is actually something I haven't done in a really long time. We have, of course, you know, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War coming out on Friday, and I'd be interested in doing some gameplay videos there. And we have plenty to be recording, plenty to be doing here on the channel, and you know, that's even kind of without getting into games like Cyberpunk, Watch Dogs, what other game was I looking at today? Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There's plenty of games that I am interested in that I would actually really like to record. Or even, if it's just a matter of kind of what I'm doing now, have the gameplay playing in the background and me more or less just talking about my feelings with the game. Whether it's whatever way we go with it, that I just want to kind of put that out there, kind of build the brand of this channel through whatever games we're playing, through whatever content and communities we're part of. I want to get that out there as much as I can and build a really big viewership with this channel, if at all possible, and that's something I really want to work towards. And of course, that's not even including the podcast audience that I was building between the Spurs situation and the Not Just Another Basketball Show podcast, which again, similar to this channel, is making a return very soon. So when this video should be uploaded is November 10th, which is launch day, coincidentally, for the Xbox. So with this, the consistency is like I said, it's a work in progress, and I kind of do want to build a schedule of what we're doing, kind of what we're going to be delving into on a weekly basis, which games we're going to be targeting. But that's kind of one aspect of what I want these uploads to be. But then, of course, as you know, I have a second channel where I was doing reactions. I think I'd only done the one reaction video. But I also want to start transitioning from just audio only podcasts to video podcasts as well. So of course my podcasts are available on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, iTunes, wherever you typically listen to your podcasts. And one thing that I'm missing is video. I know even for myself, kind of before I even start recording podcasts, as much as I was listening to podcasts on Spotify and iTunes, I do quite like watching it, especially, kind of, if you're interested in basketball podcasts, the likes of No Dunks had TV shows on NBA TV, and I know I'd watched it on Sky Sports and all before, and then once they transitioned to podcasts only, they lost that video, which is now back on YouTube, and it was almost a welcome back to kind of see them in video form again. And of course, Joe Rogan is the same, having his it's always nice to listen to him audio only, but to have that video there as well is always a bonus, and it's something that I want to do and something I've been asked about in the past. So I definitely do plan on doing video podcasts once it is back, and that could be back in the next week or so. So definitely stay tuned for that. I'll be plugging it on my channel. I'll be on my Twitter account. I'm sure for the few people that I do send this on to, you'll be well aware when the podcasts are back. So what I want to ask from yous now is, what do yous want to see from this channel? So of course, for the NBA fans, what an awful lot of, let's say, YouTubers and content creators do is, it's through the park, and especially now even with City, there's going to be so much kind of potential for different gameplays and playthroughs that the potential opportunities are endless. But it's more, you let me know what you want to see from this, whether you want to actually see a proper my career playthrough before we even talk about the City, whether you want me to jump straight into the City and start playing Rec and things like that. You let me know, and that kind of goes for any game, whether it's FIFA, like I said, all the other games I'd mentioned. You let me know what you want to see me play. We can do whatever, the possibility is endless here. And actually, I don't think I mentioned at the start, the only reason this is audio only on this video is I'm still trying to get this set up back to normal. Of course, when I'd taken the break, everything got put away very neatly, and now with the Xbox kind of being set up, the place is a little bit of a mess. So now I literally have the laptop out, have the mic out, and the capture card kind of, it's a wire mess, to be honest with you. But whatever we need to do to get this video recorded, we will. So that's me. That's the plan for this channel. Don't worry if you are interested in seeing what I'm gonna do with my player and my build. I am gonna have a special video for that where I kind of talk through my way of thinking with the badge situation and kind of the different archetypes and players that I'm trying to model. At the moment, what you can see on the screen is building kind of a two-way three-point facilitator. So at the small forward position, so kind of similar to Kawhi Leonard or Scottie Pippen. You know, a tall small forward who can shoot the three, shoot the mid-range, elite defender, grab a rebound, throw the assist. You know, they can kind of do it all. And if I remember correctly, the next build is kind of more what I was trying to do. In my brain was kind of like an MJ build, but like a modern MJ, so can shoot the three a lot more. So I think like it capped out maybe at a 90 or a 92 3-point, but like elite defender, can attack the rim, flashy dunks, things like that. And you know, I tried to get the badges to reflect that as well. But of course, you know, like I said, this is more kind of background gameplay to kind of showcase what this channel is going to be about. But I will have a video coming soon where I kind of go through that in more detail and the direction that we're going to take specifically to my career. But apart from that, you let me know, like I'd already said, let me know what you want to see here on the channel. Tell me what you think. You know, I'd only uploaded the few videos here before the break, and you know, it wasn't even really an intended break. It was just an awful lot kind of. I was in the middle of changing jobs. For those who know, I've changed jobs in the last maybe 5-6 weeks. So that was kind of a big part of it, was getting ready for that transition and making sure I was in a good headspace, just to be kind of ready to accept that next challenge professionally. You know, this was never going to go away. I always wanted to come back to podcasts. I always wanted to come back to recording videos, and like I said, you know, I only got as far as maybe uploading 2 or 3 videos on this channel and the one on the reactions channel. The podcast were only back with the Spurs situation, and that was abruptly stopped. And same with, I think I had only uploaded the NJabs return podcast, and I never came back to it. But you know, this is what I want kind of. I don't even know what way to word it. This is what I enjoy doing. I enjoy talking about sports. I enjoy talking about games. I enjoy playing games. And at the end of the day, I can sit here and play these games myself and not interact with anybody. I can sit here watching basketball and football and not really kind of expressing my feelings and thoughts about it. Or I can put it into a creative medium and kind of let people know how I feel about it, and kind of get that back and forth on people see my feelings, I can see what other people feel, having people on the podcast and interacting with the channel, seeing what they think. That's what I want at the end of the day, and that's what I'm hoping to build. I want kind of a community and a viewership that interacts on a daily and weekly basis, people that listen in, people that get involved. And I feel like I was working towards that ever so slowly. I know only getting started, it takes an awfully long time to build up a consistent viewership with things like YouTube and podcasts, but I was getting there, and I will get there. It's just a matter of putting in the work, getting back to it, and focusing, putting the head down essentially. But yeah, that's me. I'll stop rambling for now. Like I said, this is more a welcome back video, kind of giving you an indication of what's to come on this channel, and how I've gotten here. So I hope you didn't mind listening to me ramble on. I hope you are excited to see what's to come, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say and what you think about this channel and about the podcast. So like I said, be sure to let me know. Reach out to me on Twitter. It's at Karl Brannigan. It'll be in the description. I'll leave a link to the podcasts and the other channel for when they do return as well. And yeah, like I said, reach out to me. Let me know what you think, or comment below. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you soon. Thanks very much, guys.